You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some fry balls.
What is going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast viewers on YouTube? Welcome back to a very interesting and special episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, hosted by me, Rich Big Bry, as always. Things are going to be a little different here this time, as we are just going to be strictly be talking about diecasts. I mean, of course, you have the diecast news. But what I'm mostly trying to say is that we have no new pre-orders for this episode or no cancellations. However, though, we do have some new cars that came out from our good friends at bestsellers and K-State Diecast. The return of the SpongeBob cars are here. The rest of the SpongeBob cars are finally here, and I will give you guys my little review on it. And also, guys, we got a very special announcement from Lionel Racing regarding the status of NASCAR Authentics. We do have some speculation that there is some sort of partnership going on between Lionel Racing and NASCAR Authentics that could recreate a brand that we are all familiar with back in the 2010s or less. But we are going to get into all of this latest info and more as the NASCAR Diecast News starts right now, guys. But before we do that, let's take a look at the best-selling diecasts that were from the last episode of the NASCAR Diecast News. Alright folks, so to kick off this latest episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, let's start off with the newly released diecast from our good partners and friends at Plan B Sales. And like I said before, guys, most of these cars that are released now are the remaining SpongeBob cars, and I would go in numerical order to show off. The first one is by far possibly my favorite SpongeBob car for this SpongeBob wave that we have that Lionel has finally released, as we did get the 55 Aaron's car that came out last episode, so that was about like last week or so. But yep, the Bubba Wallace number 6 SpongeBob SquarePants car. I like this car a lot because it resembles, you know, the famous orange, not orange, I can't even pronounce my colors, yellow and green on SpongeBob SquarePants. I think the box kind of threw me off, that's why I said orange right there. But there is a somewhat error on this, on not the car but the box. This car was ran at Talladega and not the SpongeBob SquarePants 400, which you guys remember that was at Kansas. But yeah, that's a nice little error right there. But I kind of see why Lionel would. I mean, why would Lionel recreate a box just for a car that was just for one race? So I understand why they did that, but regardless of that, this is still my favorite SpongeBob SquarePants car. I mean, the paint scheme, I love it a lot, and you got all the characters on the deck lid, which is really cool. If you're a big SpongeBob SquarePants fan, I highly recommend getting this car because I think it's probably the best looking Bubba Wallace car that we have for this year. And the next one is probably, I say, if you are a big Squidward fan. I mean, hey, Squidward. Yay, Squidward. Yep, Squidward tentacles from the famous SpongeBob SquarePants cartoon from Nickelodeon Studios. Yep, the Squidward's tentacles SpongeBob SquarePants car, whatever the heck you want to call it, driven by Casey Mears. Ironically, this is the first Casey Mears car that we have for this year. They did not produce his Geico car for this year, which is very ironic. It did not get canceled, but it was not even on pre-order, so I'm not quite sure why that was not offered. But regardless of that, we did get a special Casey Mears car for this year, and very exciting that Lionel took her time and effort to get this car made. I know my good friend Race Day 2011 is going to love this car because, I mean, he kind of resembles like Squidward tentacles. I mean, from what I've heard. But yeah, and the next one right here is yet another SpongeBob SquarePants car. You can't have a good cartoon without a good villain, and that is Sheldon Plankton, or formerly known as Plankton, from the hit TV series cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants. This car was driven at the Kansas Speedway for the SpongeBob SquarePants 400, driven by Ty Dillon. Now, I may not like the driver of this car, but boy, this is a very nice looking scheme. I like how the car has Krabby Patties, because you guys know that is, Plankton's weakness right there, trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. Man, all those years paying off, and he still has not even come close to get this secret formula to make those delicious Krabby Patties for all the people at Bikini Bottom. Anyways, enough of the synopsis of the SpongeBob SquarePants series. If you guys have not seen that already, then you're just missing out big time, because I don't know what you guys would watch in your childhood. For me, it was SpongeBob and Star Wars. Perfect timing for that. But yes, back on topic, the Plankton car is another car that I highly recommend getting. I highly recommend getting all these SpongeBob SquarePants cars, because I do think that they are going to be, swept through the shelves during this holiday season, so perfect timing right there. We do got a Darlington throwback car. I mean, we thought those were done right there, but we do got one more car to show you. I think we do got a few more others as well that will be coming out shortly, but the Jimmy Johnson's Lowe's a throwback car. Darlington throwback, I mean, this is supposed to resemble Lowe's first store that was open, and that's what the sign would look like. So very different right there. I don't mind this car. I mean, I would not say it's the best looking Jimmy Johnson car for this year, or the best looking throwback, but it's a pretty decent looking car. I mean, I've seen a lot worse cars. I mean, don't even get started on that dreaded Lowe's Res Vest car. So if you had a choice between that car and this, I'd probably recommend getting this car over the Lowe's Red Vest car, because if you guys want to hear my review on that, then check out the last episode. The link will be in my channel, as always. But yeah, I don't really have so much to say about this car. Came out a little bit later than I expected, but for any Johnson fans out there, probably would get this car. And last but not least, probably the least hyped SpongeBob SquarePants car, but still a very nice looking car, is the SpongeBob SquarePants Larry the Lobster / Thrivent Racing SpongeBob SquarePants car. I mean, this is a cool car for any guys who like, the low budget teams. I know David Land will definitely recommend, I bet he will definitely recommend getting this car to grab, including the case and mirrors, because he's a big fan of, for any guys out there, I mean, if you're big fans of the small lower end teams who stay in the back of the pack, this is the car to get right here if you missed out on this 3B Racing car that came out about mid this year. So this is a perfect car to get if you did miss out on that. And yeah, not really much to say about this car, but it is another one of those SpongeBob SquarePants cars. And just throw something out right here. I get a lot of you guys are wondering why the Greg Biffle 164 was not made. Well, I've said this I think about many times, but some people still cannot get it to them. But the company Kellogg's and Cheez-It, they have considered to only produce one. They have asked Lionel for licensing purposes to only produce 124s on bases and not do 164s, because they want their cars that are sponsored with Kellogg's to not be considered as toys, which is very odd, because diecast collector, I mean, there's people who collect the diecast, and then you got the 164 collectors who collect them too, and then you got people who take them out of package and play with them, because that's what little kids do. But apparently Kellogg's doesn't want to go through that way, so that's the reason why we did not get the Patrick Star Greg Biffle 164. Very disappointing, but I mean, when it comes to Cheez-It, but then again, they did make a deal with Spin Master with the Kellogg's 164 that they made last year. So I don't know, that is really odd. I mean, very, very interesting right there. But now we're going to get on to probably what you guys mostly came here for the thumbnail, of course, as you guys saw. Let's just remember how I said that Lionel Racing. Remember I showed you guys a picture of that post that Lionel Racing said to someone that they are going to be hitting retailers soon. They're going to have a new retail line coming up. Well, let's just say it has officially came up, and I hate to say this, but Lionel Racing has bought out probably their only competitor for the diecast, for the NASCAR diecast out there, NASCAR Authentics. You heard it from me, you heard it from David Land, and you heard it from everybody else here on the diecast news. Lionel Racing has bought out NASCAR Authentics. Thoughts on this? I don't really know, but we do got some pictures to show you guys on possibly the first wave that I thought this could be like a prototype wave, but no, this is the first wave actually. So we're going to give you guys a little exclusive picture of these cars. I mean, here's the whole picture right here, but we're going to get on to, I think, the most, we're going to go like in chronological order of the cars, the pictures that came up first, and we're going to go from there to the most recent ones. Yesterday, this was like a big topic that came on. As soon as I got out of work in the evening time, this was all over Instagram, all over Facebook, and it regarded these two Dale Jr. cars right here, and it looks very similar to Winter Circles. If you guys remember the Winter Circles cars that were packaged in 2010, which was the last year, this kind of has that same packaging feel to it. I mean, it does look a little weird with the little driver simulator that looks like it came from NASCAR 15 or something like that. I mean, that's a little weird, but I mean, it's cool that they upgraded that, because you know NASCAR Authentics had that one background that's been around since 2009, so it's a good time to upgrade. But let's just say the return of the magnets are back, and if you guys were big fans of those magnetic hoods that Winter Circles had, feel free to do so, because as you guys see on this Dale Jr. Do Shine car, those look like are going to return right here. And we got looks like as you guys know already, Lionel Racing does make race to wins 164s, and looks like NASCAR Authentics is going to step that up as well with the Dale Jr. Talladega win. I mean, I know the blue font for the Dale Jr., where it says Dale Earnhardt Jr. on it, the blue font that's on top of the packaging and on the card, does look a little weird. I mean, that's why a lot of people thought this was fake, because the packaging looks a little different, but this is confirmed. I mean, we do have another picture to show you right here, what the back of the packaging looks like. And if you look on the bottom right hand side, on the bottom left hand side, all the way down the bottom, you see Lionel Racing. You also see Lionel Racing's website as well. So tell me what you guys think of Lionel Racing buying out NASCAR Authentics. I mean, this is very interesting right here. This is I don't know what else to say. This is definitely a big shock factor, to say the least, but we did get that message from Lionel a couple weeks ago that they were going to produce something similar to Winter Circles, and they definitely lived up to that. But we'll go back to the front packaging right here, and you got the NASCAR Authentics logo, and this one right here is really, I think this shows you right here that the NASCAR diecast community inspired Lionel to put this on here. You see Wave 1 that is all the way on the top, the left top side of the car. You can probably just see it says Wave 1 on it, so we can finally tell which cars are going to be on the first wave, which I believe there's 6 instead of 7, which is a little disappointing, because but you know, it is what it is. I think David Land was the first guys to point that out for the wave thing. So that's pretty dang cool to see Lionel Racing and NASCAR Authentics took that concept that all of us are very familiarized with, so we could it's a good way to organize the cars that have came out. I mean, it's not like, you know, the random releases that we get from Lionel Racing from week in and week out, like I just showed you a couple minutes ago. But that's really awesome right there. But yeah, we're gonna go on to these next pictures right here, and you see right here that there is something that is very interesting that I like to see. I mean, if you guys remember, Lionel Racing did cancel that Austin Dillon Darlington throwback car, and what do we see right here? NASCAR Authentics, man. They are bringing back the canceled car for Austin Dillon's Darlington throwback car, which is kind of ironic because Lionel Racing did bought these guys. I mean, if you guys can't tell already, these molds that we see right here, they are on the EL mold. I mean, if you look back at the Dale Jr. pictures, you can easily tell by the tires that they are not wide and bulky like the traditional Spin Master molds were like. So, I mean, but still very ironic to see that since Lionel canceled that Austin Dillon car, I mean, what are the odds they put this car onto the first wave? So maybe this is a good assumption. Maybe this is where all the canceled diecasts will be if they don't make MOQ. If that's the case, I mean, I think there's a lot of hope for Lionel and NASCAR Authentics for this. I mean, Lionel did bought these guys out, but I think NASCAR Authentics is still responsible for getting these cars out. So, I mean, this could be some good news for 2016. I have a really good feeling about 2016 now because we're seeing just this one car that got canceled to be put on this first wave. That's pretty, I mean, I don't know what to say. That is pretty dang outstanding. So I have a lot of high hopes for next year for Lionel Racing and both NASCAR Authentics. And yeah, these other two cars right here, I mean, we do see some errors with the Jeff Gordon final ride car. It doesn't have the chase banners, but you know, if you didn't got the if you guys missed the chance to get this car, probably a good time to get this right here. I believe these are going to be about retail price. They're going to be slightly more than a NASCAR Authentics, which are the retail price was like $4.97, but I believe they're going to be up a buck or two, so probably about $5.97 or $6.97. Who knows? But I mean, I know they are going to be a little more productive on the quality control. I mean, even though Lionel doesn't really get that right, but Lionel's quality control is a little bit more better and a lot more detailed than NASCAR Authentics, so I see why they did that right there. But I believe you can pick these bad boys up at Target. I mean, that's where I've seen a lot of people get this car. Already a good amount of my friends, AJ Stell and Diecast Reviews, Broderick Banta, they have already picked these cars up, and they both have said that they are at Target. So if you live in Indiana or Georgia or anywhere near those areas, I believe that is where these cars are at right now. The East Coast should be getting these cars hopefully very soon. I will check at my Walmart or Target to see if these cars are going to be in there. I mean, just in time for the 2016 diecast season, guys. This is really exciting. So otherwise, guys, just tell me what you guys think of this. And I mean, did you guys think that this is going to be the next big step for NASCAR Authentics, or do you guys miss the collector boxes that NASCAR Authentics brought back, or do you guys prefer this winter circle style packaging that we are probably bringing back, which I know a lot of people are very excited about, and for a lot of old-time NASCAR diecast collectors, they are really absolutely going to enjoy this right here. But other than that, guys, this has been the NASCAR Diecast News. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, guys, please give this video a good comment, like it if you guys haven't already. Subscribe for more on the NASCAR Diecast News or anything NASCAR Diecast out there. Tune in for the season finale, which will be on December 31st, which is next Thursday. So I don't know if we will have one more episode after this, but if we do not, then I will say that this has been a pleasure doing the NASCAR Diecast News. Thank you guys so much for season 5, and tune in for the finale on December 31st. I mean, without you guys, the fans, I would not be here doing the NASCAR Diecast News. I am very aware of all the support you guys have given me. This year has been a blast with all the Instagram posts and the Facebook posts and all your guys' support and all the sources that we've been getting from you all. And I just want to thank you so much for another successful year for the NASCAR Diecast News. And hopefully 2016, the 6th season for the NASCAR Diecast News will be a lot more, will be another step forward for the diecast community here on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and many more, guys. But until next time, guys, we will see you guys on the NASCAR Diecast News for any more of your latest NASCAR Diecast news to come. So we'll see you guys next year for the season premiere of the NASCAR Diecast News, and tune in for the finale on December 31st for the season 5 finale of the NASCAR Diecast News. So long, everybody.